Hey guys, Heidi Easley here, Texas Art and Soul, and I am going to be sharing with you how to paint a rooster. I'm actually going to show you two different ways, okay? So as you come on, go ahead and say hello and let me know you are here. And then also, if you would love to know a little bit more about paint parties, I am your girl, okay? So I teach you how to make money teaching paint parties. So I'm going to show you two ways to paint this rooster, and I'm going to be watching for your comments. Hey, Tammy, how you doing? Okay, so this rooster right here, and if you're in Paint Party Headquarters, I have posted this image for you. You know where to grab it, okay? So I'm just going to use a stencil from Amazon. You can get this anywhere, but this one is just one from Amazon. Hey, Beth. Hey, Teresa. Hey, how did y'all like Pixie yesterday? She was so excited to come on here with you. Okay, so what I did is I'm going to paint this version in just a second for you. But first I wanted to show you a very simple way to do this. So all I did was paint it solid black. And then, hey, Lisa, oh, I'm glad you like it. Oh, great, Carla. She says, I'm ready to listen. Okay, so I'm going to put this stencil, I'm going to put this stencil right here. And then if anybody wants to know, I wrote a book for y'all. It's only a 7-minute read. So I don't know if I would call it a book. I would just call it like a little, thing. But it's called Great Mindset Equals a Great Life. So if you want that little mini book, just put, yes, I want the book. Or you can go up to the description and I added it for you. Okay. So it's really great because it helps teach you if you're really struggling with mindset of wanting to go live, but you're freaking out. How many of y'all on here? Hey, Pamela. Hey, guys. Hey, Karen. Oh, Karen, thank you. She said Pixie did an awesome job. So cool. Yeah, if you want the book and you've been struggling with anything to do with mindset, go ahead and just put, yes, I want the book. And if we don't reply back to it, you can always click in the description. So we have that there. And it's oh, Rebecca, I'm happy you're here too. Becky says, oh my gosh, they're going way too fast. Okay. I'm trying to get those for you. So I need my stencil brush, but I don't know where it's at. So I'm just going to use a 1-inch brush, and I wanted to show you because I'm going to be teaching this paint party here in a few weeks. And I wanted an option for customers at my paint party that did not want to do all of the crazy colors. Okay. So yeah, if y'all want the book that I wrote for you, just go ahead and put book or put, free book, something like that. It doesn't cost. It's just a 7-minute read, but it's all about your mindset and how to protect your dreams, because some of y'all are wanting to go live. You're wanting to build your paint party business. But what happens? We let fear get in the way, right? So we don't want that to happen, because when you're at a paint party painting a really cute chicken or a rooster, whatever this is, what do y'all think this is? Is this a rooster or a chicken? Whenever you're at a paint party doing things like that, you don't want to be thinking like again, fear is going to stop you every time. So you wouldn't even get to that part of it. So I want y'all to get past that. And once you get past that fear of like failure, fear of, I don't want to make that call because what if they say no? Fear of going live, for example, like right now, how many of y'all, once you have this rooster, you could definitely go live and share the same thing. So yeah, and for those of y'all that are jumping on, I'm going to paint it this way here in just a minute. So I just wanted to show you two versions of this, because some people at your paint parties are not going to want to do all the crazy like we're doing. Oh man, I should have moved this over just a tad. Dang it. That's okay. That's okay. It'll be fine. I can just add on a little bit over there. And so all I'm doing is just a 1-inch brush, just doing it flat. Susan says, being a part. Oh, good, Susan. Yes, write this book. Don't write it. Read it. It's only 7 minutes. It's not a long read. It's only 7 minutes. So if you haven't read it yet, I really, really hope it helps you. I just wrote it from my heart. I wrote it for you to help you through kind of protecting your dreams. So I want you to check that out. So how's everybody doing today? Are y'all working on some roosters and some farm animals lately? This one's when we're doing some paint parties this next month, and I'm just getting some stuff ready for it. So I know Paint Party Headquarters, a lot of y'all have been asking me to do the tutorial for this. So I'm going to actually here in just a second, I'm going to paint that and show you how. But first I wanted to show you how to make it just in black and white simple. Because you are going to have people at your paint parties that may not want to do all of the stuff. Oh, Renee says, great to hear your voice and see you smile. Oh, thank you, Renee. Hey, Sandy, she says, making a porch leaner. Debbie says, hey, Heidi, super cute. Hey, Debbie. Oh, and Debbie, you made her day along with many other people. I think there was like, y'all had sent so many stars to Pixie yesterday. I think it was like $35. She was so excited. I took a screenshot of it and I sent it to her and I said, look at what you made. So she was so excited. So thank y'all for that. That was really cool of y'all. And she was telling her friends, she was like, people are going to send me license plates. So if you missed Pixie going live yesterday, it was really fun. It was really fun. Marsha, we have the pattern of the rooster in Paint Party Headquarters. So any of y'all in Paint Party Headquarters, we have the image ready, all of that ready to go. So you can grab it for your paint parties. Okay, and then I'm going to pull this up here in just a second. We're going to see if this worked. Oh, thank you, Jackie. I'm so ready to paint the rooster. Oh, that's good. Yeah. Okay, so I don't know if this is going to turn out. We're going to see, hopefully. Oh, yes, I like it. Okay, so I made it a little bit off. I should have kind of tilted it just a little bit, but that's okay. That's okay. So I wanted to show you a very, very simple way to do this. Oh, thank you, Barbara. Thank you, Linda. Y'all are so cool. So, okay, so that's just a simple way if you wanted to do it black and white. I literally just put it on a stencil from Amazon. You could do any kind of stencil, but this was just a stencil from Amazon. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it over. I wanted to show you a simple way because I know some of my paint party people are going to do this way. So let me know if you like this because this could be really just a very, very simple thing for your paint parties. Then I'm going to turn it over. So let me dry it for a second. Where's my blow dryer? Dang it, I lost my blow dryer. I don't know where it's at. Okay, I'm just going to turn it over. Stick it. Okay, so now I'm going to start painting it like this, okay? So all I'm going to do, and again, if you have never painted a rooster, chicken, whatever this is, you can do it any way you want. I wanted to show you two ways. So I just showed you a black and white stencil way. And now I'm going to show you kind of a fun, more colorful way. Okay, so let me go ahead and get a drink. And thank y'all for saying hi when you come on here. And for those of y'all that want to read my 7-minute book, it's called Great Mindset Equals a Great Life. It's totally free. Go ahead and just put yes, free book, or look at the description up in the top and you can grab it. It's an instant download. And this is just a free book that I wrote for you to help you with your mindset. Okay. All right. So this is a Tuscan red. I almost called it the wrong red. And then what I'm going to do is just start getting some of these bright colors. Okay. Oh, so roosters are more colorful. So this is a rooster, isn't it? I'm not sure. Cadmium yellow. I'm really not good with my birds and my I don't know. I'm just like, I paint them, but I'm not really good with them. Okay, I'm going to use a canyon orange. I'm going to use a bright orange. Let me just show you. I'm just going to load up my paint plate with a bunch of fun colors, okay? So orange, I'm going to do a green. And I'm going to do some blues. I'm going to do this other green. A little darker green. I'm going to take I don't know if I want that blue. I'm going to do this Calypso blue. Oh, good. Karen says, yes, free book. I need a good mindset for my whole life. Yeah, it will help in other areas too. It will. Definitely. So if you're struggling with doing, booking your paint parties, doing Facebook Lives, anything that's kind of holding you back, For maybe you feel like, you're just being held back because you can't get over the fear. This book is going to be very helpful. And again, it's just a book I wrote for you. I think I wrote it one time when I was on a plane, because a lot of times when you're on a plane, I don't know if many of y'all fly, but when I just look out at the clouds, I love it so much. And I just start to I don't know, my mind starts to wander and I start thinking of all kinds of things and I just get really excited. So, and that was one of those times when I just was looking out and thinking about things. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the yellow first. So I'm going to kind of get my yellow into here. So I'm just kind of painting. And again, we have this side, very simple. You saw how easy and fast that was. And so, hold on one second. Okay, got it. All right, hold on, y'all. Sorry about that. Yes, okay, cool. All right, so we have that on there. Sorry, I had to take care of something. Okay, so this is the black and white side. Now we're going to start doing the fun, crazy side, okay? So what I like to do is just start getting some colors on here. So we have some yellow on there. I'm going to start kind of placing some orange in here. And remember, the great thing about doing this is you can literally, anything that let me see if I can put this a little closer. Anything that you are, hold on. I'm going to move y'all down just a little bit closer to me. I might knock all of this down, but hopefully not. Oh, good, Kim. Yeah, you can grab it. It's free. It's a free book. It's just a 7-minute read. So you can grab it, and it's in the description as well. Okay, I know y'all can't really see my face anymore, but hopefully you'll have that. Roosters have the fancy tail feathers, hens don't. Okay, so we are on a rooster. Okay, thank y'all so much. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of start playing around with this. And again, you can cover anything you don't love. You can paint right over it. So I'm just going to start blending this. Let me see if I can do this as well. Okay, so I'm just going to start blending this in. And for those of y'all that are teaching paint parties, let me know if you have recently booked a paint party. And again, if you're in an area where you're waiting, you're not doing it yet, or maybe you can't, let me know if you have done a Facebook Live yet, because I want to know how many of y'all are doing your Facebook Lives, or are you a little fearful? And if you are, I want you to read that book that I wrote for you. And again, it only takes 7 minutes. So it's not like an intense homework lesson. Okay, so I just kind of added some orange in here. And now what I'm going to do is go ahead and grab a little bit of yellow with a little bit of orange, and I'm going to paint the feet. I got a lot of paint on there, a little too much paint. Okay, so I'm just kind of getting placement of where this main yellowish goes, okay? I also want a little bit more yellow on the beak area. And then I'm going to be going back over some of this, so it doesn't really matter too much if I don't have it perfect. Okay, so now I'm going to use a smaller brush and just a hint of black with a liner brush. So just a little liner brush. Oh no, Joyce, is anybody else losing me? Or is it working pretty good? We're going to use a little bit of red, and we're going to mix it with a little bit of black. Just a little bit of black, okay? Oh, good. You did your first live. Congratulations. And thank y'all for watching from YouTube as well. Some of y'all are watching from YouTube right now, so thank you. So I'm going to actually kind of do the head part with a little bit of the more maroon. And then I'm going to rinse that. And then I'm going to go in more red. I accidentally put that there. I didn't mean to. See how it's so forgiving? I just made a mistake and I just basically wiped it right off. I did another live yesterday. It dropped off and had to start up again. Always nervous about glitches. Yeah, glitches happen. That's okay. That's good. I have glitches all the time. Oh, somebody else says, have my first paint party in 9 days. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you. Good luck. You're going to do great. Okay, so now I'm just taking that Tuscan red and I'm just painting into the head here. So I'm just going to kind of place it into here, and it's going to go down to here. And some of y'all are probably way more realistic painter than I am. I'm just kind of, you know, placing the colors and just having some fun with it. So don't take it too serious. Oh, well, you're so welcome. I'm so happy for you. Okay, so here we're going to kind of have some of our red coming out here. And this is where I kind of shake your tail feather. Got to shake a little tail feather here. And then those of y'all that have just popped on, again, my name is Heidi. I teach people how to make money teaching paint parties, stuff like this at a paint party. And so if you want to learn more, make sure you grab my free book on Great Mindset Equals a Great Life. And it's all about protecting your dreams. It's only a 7-minute read. So if you haven't gotten that free book, just type in free book. We'll make sure you get it. And then you can also get it in the description. So if you're not able to watch all of this and you want to go ahead and grab that, then you'll also receive information more about paint parties and stuff like that, about how to do your own paint parties. Not necessarily my paint parties, but how to do your own paint parties and make money doing it that way. Okay, so I'm going to switch to this bigger brush, a 6 round, and then I'm going to grab a little bit of this blue. And guys, really all I want to do is just start to get some color down here. So I'm just kind of getting some color in here. And I'm going to go back, of course, and add more. But I just want to start to place my blue color, because we kind of want to mix it in together, kind of get some of these colors going. And remember, the easy format is just a very simple black and white stencil, or you can go the more crazy creative format, and we're going to start adding these colors in. So I'm just getting some blue. I'm going to add just a hint of black to this blue, just to have it a little bit darker on some of this bottom area. Oh, and Joyce says, I don't want to miss you. Well, I'm glad you're here. If you have to come back, it's okay. This will be set to replay. So if you're watching it later, but we are live now. So those of y'all that are watching, I'm so glad you're here. I'd love to know where you're watching from. We were supposed to today in our area, we were supposed to have it's supposed to be pretty nice, but I don't see any sun, and I'm not loving that. The other day there was so much sun, and I just lay in it. I'm just like, just want to be in the sun all the time. Okay, so we have a little bit of that. I'm actually going to add a little bit of this dark over here just to have a little bit of it, but I might go over some of it, okay? Again, it's okay if you get colors and then you want to go over it. Yes, Joyce, I do see your comments. Thank you so much. She says, that's beautiful. I love it. Oh, that's awesome. We have Ohio, Rhode Island. That's amazing. I'm so glad you're watching from all of those places. Thank y'all for being here. Okay, I'm going to grab a little bit of this purple and just start to bring it into here. And I'm just kind of like going right on top of it, almost in a like the letter D. If I was going to make the letter D. Oh, Lisa, Pennsylvania has all my sunshine. Is that where it's at today? Oh, man. Well, I'm happy for you. Not happy for me. Yeah, I am a sunshine girl. You know what I noticed, and tell me if you have these issues. What I noticed just this last year, I'm 41, and I recently turned 40, obviously. But just last year, when I start to go out in the sun, and I always wear sunblock, my forehead starts to have all these like age spots on them. So now, I mean, used to I would kind of like, it would take me a while to get a tan, but I would be able to get like a really nice tan. Now it's like all of these spots pop up, and I'm like, what is happening to my face? What is going on? Does anybody else have that issue? I'm like, this just recently started happening in my life, and I am not loving it. Just one of the perks of aging, I guess. It's one of those things that we all got to deal with. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and grab some of this blue and start putting some of the blue on here. And I'm actually going to go back to that darker blue and get a little bit of that darker up in here too. So if I end up getting too much of something, I can let it dry and go right over it with some of those other colors, okay? Yeah, what once were freckles are now age spots. Yes, that is what is happening. Wait until you're 58. Oh no, what happens? Maybe I don't want to know. Maybe just let it surprise me. Let it surprise me. I was like, last year we were out on the boat for a little while, and then all of a sudden I went into the bathroom or something, and I was like, what happened to my face? Oh my gosh, where did all these spots come from? I was like, what is this? And then I realized that, it's part of aging. It's part of, I guess it's better than the alternative, right? So yeah, definitely wearing a lot of hats this summer for sure. Oh yeah. Oh man, I'm so sorry. I know. It's like, what can we do to avoid? I mean, I know we could avoid the sun, but let's not be silly. I don't want to avoid the sun. I definitely will still put on my sunblock, but I think a hat's definitely where it's at. Okay, so I'm just adding in some of this. I'm going to switch over to green. I'm not even rinsing my brush. Oh, that's a great little plan. But what if you get enough of them, they eventually blend together and you have a nice tan? I don't know. Last year, I really tried to get a lot of them. I mean, didn't try. They were happening. They were happening on their own. And it never really gave me a good tan. I would definitely have to, if y'all were watching me last year on video, you probably saw I had a little bit more makeup on that area than normal because it was pretty bad. It was pretty rough. Y'all are going to see a lot this year because every time the sun's out this year, I've been going out there. So yeah. This year you'll probably see me age before your eyes in the next few months. I'll be aging right in front of you. Okay, so we added some green there, and then this is where, y'all, it can get a little tricky, okay? So I'm going to rinse my brush. I shouldn't have rinsed my brush because I just want to go to a little bit of the light green, and I just want to add it in and see how the contrast between that dark green and that light green. Yes, I think I am going to just, oh, Lisa says the 60s are even more interesting. Crap. Oh, man. I'm like, what is happening? What is happening? This, things that didn't happen in my 30s are now happening in my 40s. And I hear, yeah. Now I don't want to know yet. I don't want to know. And let's see, I used to love to bake, but now I can't take too much heat. Oh, no, since you turned 50. I know. It's so strange what happens to us. It's all part of it, I guess. Okay, so I'm just adding in some color here. I'm going to go back and rinse this. And then now I'm just going to start kind of blending this together, okay? So I'm going to just go back and forth between colors. So if y'all want to watch, I'm going to be using some blue and some white and just kind of mix that together. And then I just want to start to add in some, almost like it's feathers, for example. So I'm just going to start adding in these little bitty strokes so it kind of has a feather look, okay? So it just does, it doesn't have to be. So if this is intimidating to you, you can totally do the solid black and just stencil it over with white. And then it still gives you a really, really great end result, okay? It can still give you a really great end result. So I'm just kind of showing y'all just how to do this way. So this one is a little bit more difficult to teach, but you do, if you're teaching it at a paint party, you do want to break it down. So see how I did blocks of color almost? And now I'm just going in. I'm just going to go back and forth to blue, dark blue, and just start adding in these colors, okay? If your brush gets too much paint on it, you want to rinse your brush and then grab in some more of that darker blue. If you need to add a little bit more black to it, you can add it in there and just start to add those little pieces, okay? All right, so I'm just going to do that and add these on here. While you are kind of watching, oh, thank you so much. While you're watching me add these colors, if you don't mind, let me know if you have already read the book, Great Mindset Equals a Great Life. If you're wondering what that is, it's a book I wrote for y'all, and it is it's for free. It's only a 7-minute read, but it really helps you if you are trying to run a business, or maybe you're just, struggling with life right now. I know a lot of people, I'm going to mix this purple with this blue. I know a lot of people are just having trouble, like, going, okay, I'm going to go for it because, you kind of have been, put through the ringer this past, year or so. And so if you're really struggling with that mindset, please read this. I wrote it for you. So you can just grab it in the description, or you can put free book, and then we'll go ahead and get it to you. We'll make sure you get it. Okay, so I'm just adding in these little lines, and then we're about to add in some brighter colors on top. Okay. All right, how's it looking? What do y'all think? Is it good? Good, bad, indifferent, not loving it, loving it? Let me know what you think. And then I'm going to grab a lighter. Let me see if I have this turquoise color. I'm going to grab this Laguna. Oh, you're so welcome. She says, I read your book, Heidi. Thank you. That part about mom guilt and flipping it to gratitude really resonated with me. Oh, I'm so glad. It's so true, isn't it? We have the best people in our lives, and sometimes even the people that are closest to us will say something. They might not even mean it, how they're saying it, but they'll say something that just, gives us that mom guilt, like the way they've said it, or, and you're just like, no, it's not okay. Maybe that's, something to do with them. I find out a lot of times, especially as, I've been doing a business now for over 13 years. I've been teaching paint parties for over 13 years. And it seems like the more I learn about myself and the more I share openly. Oh, this is a great color. Y'all write this down. This is a good color. Laguna. This is what I'm using right now to add to all of this. Oh, good. Beautiful. Love it. That one is one colorful rooster right there. Yes, Lisa, it is. I'm going to use this Laguna, and I'm just going to have some fun with it and see how it's really contrasting with that red. So I'm going to really have some fun with this one. So just a heads up if you're wondering which color that was Laguna. Yeah, I find sometimes the most meaningful people in our lives are the ones that say the most harmful things to us, or the most hurtful. And it's probably because they're around us the most. It's just part of it. And I think sometimes, no, I don't think, I know, it's always like something to do with them. They're scared, what if you go live and they're, unsure of what could happen. Like, a lot of people are afraid of the unknown. And so I really want you to read that, because it talks a lot about how you can be careful of who you're telling your dreams to, and be careful about that stuff, because it really does matter. Okay, so I have that on there. Now I'm going to go in with some of those oranges. And again, we're just bringing in those colors. So I'm going to bring a little bit of orange with a little bit of red. Okay. So let me grab a little bit more red so I can mix that orange with it. And then I'm just going to bring it down in here. If I got it too red, I'll just take some of it off and go back to the orange. But I just want it to have some of those, again, little feather. The illusion of feathers, not really a feather, but illusions of feathers. Yes, you should get this color. It's very pretty, isn't it? Okay, so I kind of got some lines in there. I'm going to grab some of this same stuff and just bring it over here. How many of y'all have ever painted a rooster before? Let me know if you have. It's really, really fun, actually. Really fun, because you can totally make it however you want. Okay, and we're just adding it in, and I'm going to go ahead and go straight to my yellow, and I'm just going to start adding the yellow in. We just want everything to have this fun, whimsical kind of texture. And I know a lot of times when we start something like this, it can be very intimidating. And that's why I showed you the easy way. Okay, the easy way. Oh, you've drawn a rooster. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I think I've only painted roosters. I don't know if I've ever drawn one. I've always just like, I guess painting it with a paintbrush is drawing it whenever it's not an actual cutout of one. Okay, so we have that kind of going on there. I'm going to add in some of the yellow right here. So you got to kind of be careful because if your paint's still wet, it will turn it green because I have that turquoise, this blue in there, turquoise-ish. I don't know how to say that. Okay, so we're just bringing that over. And then for those of y'all that are doing paint parties, see how I'm painting this all sideways? You'll learn to paint sideways, you'll learn to paint upside down, you'll learn to paint all different ways whenever you're teaching paint parties. Because just like I'm painting sideways with you right now, that's the same thing with how you'll do like at your paint parties. A lot of times you'll be upside down paint, not you upside down, but the painting will be upside down. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with white. So I'm going to take some white here and just add in some coloring. So I'm going to add it into back here, just some little lines. Just to kind of give it some highlights, some little lines in here. Just to give it some, I don't know, like some interest. I don't know exactly what to say there, but I don't know. I just like to have white on it. I'm going to put a little white line on his little chicken rooster feet, whatever they are, whatever these things are. I'm going to do a little white into here. And if your red's still wet, be careful because it will turn pink. So you have to be a little careful. I'm going to do a few little lines up here. Oh my gosh, this is the first time I've ever painted since I started in PPHQ, and I love it. Well, welcome. I'm so happy you're in PPHQ, and I am so happy you're painting. Isn't it fun? Painting is so much fun. It's like my favorite thing to do. I do murals sometimes, and I was talking to a lady this morning about a mural I'm going to work on, and she wants me to do surfboards, and I was like, I'm your girl. I was like, I've painted over 1,000 hand-painted surfboards. I can definitely paint 5. So I'm really excited about this fun little gig I'm doing. Okay, so adding it here. I'm just kind of adding in the white. And then I'm going to have an eye right there. So I'll show y'all how to do the eye because it can get a little confusing sometimes. So once you have it added, just kind of take a look at it. See if you like the colors. See if you like where it's at. If you don't like where the colors are at, you can always tone them down, change it, and then let me go ahead and show you how to do the eye. But again, the whole point is to have it really colorful against this very, very kind of basic background for this Farm Sweet Farm. So that's really the goal, is to have it very kind of basic for the Farm Sweet Farm. Okay, so now what I want to do is show you how to do the eye, okay? Oh, thank you. Yeah, it says the white makes it pop. Okay, so I'm going to use that same maroonish color. And all I'm going to do is just kind of place right here a little circle for the eye. Okay? And again, for the eye to start with. Then I'm going to rinse my brush. I'm going to grab a little black paint. And before I start, I just want to add some black just kind of in here. I just want to make this rooster look like he kind of has his leg coming out in front here. Like that. So I'm just kind of shading just a smidge. Like that. So just a little smidge. If it's not as happy as I want it, I'll kind of add in a little bit more blue to blend it. Okay. All right. And then I'm going to rinse that, get a little bit more. Yeah, it would. Yeah, let me know if y'all like this. I think it's just so fun to paint really whimsical like this. If you've never painted whimsical before, you should definitely try it. It is a lot of fun. Okay, so I'm just going to add a black dot in here. Okay, so I just added a black dot in the middle of that. And now what I'm going to do is just grab some white and just put a couple of white lines. So I'm just going to do one here. Okay, and then I'm going to do one here, almost like a parentheses. So I just have a little parentheses. And then I'm just going to take the very, very, very little bit of this brush and just do a blob and then wipe it off because I got some red on it. Go back to white. Make that blob a little bigger. Wipe it off. Just get a little bit of white and then do another little dot. So it looks maybe a little strange close, but further, it just kind of has a rooster eye look. And let me show you right here. The same thing, just a little bit closer. Isn't that fun? So it's a very, very easy way to paint a rooster. So I'm just going to add a couple more little things and then I'll be done. So let me know if you like this, if this was helpful. And then also if you'd like to grab the Great Mindset Equals a Great Life free book. It's a 7-minute read. Go ahead and just put yes, please, free book. We'll make sure you grab it for you. And also if you don't want to wait, just go ahead and look in the description and we have it there for you. So you can go ahead and grab it. Okay, so this is my little rooster. What should we name him? Anybody got a name for this rooster? I'm like, maybe I could name him Bobby. I wonder if my husband would like that. I'm going to name this rooster after Bobby. All right, guys, I hope you like this. Let me know in the comments what you think. And then also, if you want the free book, go ahead and grab it. I'll see y'all soon. Bye, guys.